Happy Fun Fold Friday, everyone. How are you today? Oh my goodness. So, in today's video, I am going to show you how to make an origami Christmas tree. That will be fun. So we're going to be using, this is a great activity or a folding card for leftover paper scraps. That's what I'm trying to do in the month of July, Christmas in July. We're using up leftover Christmas paper from last year so we can reduce our inventory and have room to buy new Christmas paper when the new catalog comes out next month. All right. Before we get started though, I always talk so fast and my brain just gets going crazy. Welcome. For those of you who are new or you've just found me, my name's Kristina Reese and this is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page, and I just love helping card makers with art design and just sharing my card tutorials with you. So that is what I'm doing today. I am sharing with you how to create a origami Christmas tree. Okay, and I want to switch over here because before we get started, I do want to remind you all that Saturday is the last day to get this card kit by mail. Now, every month I offer a card kit by mail. This is called Christmas in July 2021, and these are the cards right here, and you will get enough material to make 2 of each, so 8 cards with envelopes. There are 2 options. You can get the card kit with the stamp bundle, Evergreen Elegance, and this punch that goes with it. Or if you already own this or you plan on buying this yourself, then the other option is just to get the designer paper, the bling, and the ribbon, and of course all the instructions and the card stock and all the pieces cut out for you, so it's very easy to put your cards together. So that is my reminder. We are ready to get started with today's card. Origami is a paper folding art, all right? We think the Chinese first came up with paper folding art, but origami, the art of origami, is Japanese. And this first part of today's card, this Christmas tree, is what the origami people call the water bomb base. The water bomb base. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. Before I get all into making the tree though, let's go ahead and get the card base made. All right, let me switch over to comments, see who's with us this morning. And good morning, everyone. How are you today? Happy Fun Fold Friday. All right, so my base is going to be red 8.5 by 5.5, just real simple, basic card base. All right, and this is real red because I am using, you all, the new catalog that comes out in August is bringing back the Heartwarming Hugs designer paper. So some of you already have this paper from last year. Okay, this is Heartwarming Hugs. It is so fun. I love this paper. It's just traditional Christmas, real red and garden green. Best Christmas colors, in my opinion, of course. The next thing that I'm going to do with my card is this is the largest of the scalloped contour dies. The color and contour stamp and the scalloped rectangles that go with it. This is the largest one. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I want to zoom in a little closer for you all. There we go. That's good. All right. So we're just going to put that on there. Like I said, this is just the card base. I just want to get it put together before I get into making the actual Christmas tree. So here we go. I love red and white. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. All right. So we have that part made. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to stick that on yet. Hold on. Ooh, I want to splatter it. Ah, oh gosh. See what I mean? I get so excited about making these cards on Friday that I don't read my instructions that are right in front of me. All right, let me get my silicone mat because I have adhesive on the back and I don't want it to stick to my graph paper. Okay. I'm going to use a tan, which in our case is crumb cake, for my background splatter. I don't want my splatter to be real dominant. I just want something subtle so it's not just so stark white. And it is so easy to splatter. You just take the paintbrush side of your marker and whichever marker that is. So this, I'm using the blends, but you could use the regular water-based marker also, the right markers, and you just flick. Just flick, 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 flick. One more flick. There we go. Some beautiful splatter. That's all, just to give it a little something in the background, not overpowered. Now, the next thing I need is a sentiment down here. And I'm stamping my sentiment before, where did my, okay. I had everything set out. Here it is. Okay. I'm using the stamp set from the Evergreen Elegance. The Merry Christmas. All right, I want Merry Christmas at the bottom of my card here. And so it just barely fits on the diagonal of a D-size block, but it does fit, and it fits right there at the bottom of my scalloped rectangle. And I want it to be very dark, so I'm going with black. Okay, my tree, my everything else, all the rest of it is going to be fun colors, but I just want my sentiment to stick out a little better. So the way to make something stick out on your card is to make it darker or to lift it up, make it sparkly. Those things help make it the center of attention. Okay, and so my sentiment, besides the tree and the sentiment are the most important things on this card. Okay, see how that just pops? Very pretty. Okay, so we have Merry Christmas, and I love that font. Isn't that beautiful? Just a perfect script. Merry Christmas. How many of you guys are watching Christmas in July over on the Hallmark Channel this month? I'm so funny. Crashing Through the Snow is a brand new one, I think. Is that right? It comes out Sunday. So we will see, or Saturday. I can't remember, Sunday or Saturday. But anyways, yeah. Okay, I'm rambling, sorry. Oh, Patty says, why do you put the sentiment on the block like that? Hey, Patty, well, first of all, because it doesn't fit going the other direction, and I didn't want to get out a bigger block. But the other reason is a lot of demonstrators put sentiments on the diagonal, because when you put it this way, here, let me move it. This is a great question, by the way, Patty. When you put it this way, let's pretend it fit, okay? This Merry Christmas actually is on a straight line, okay? But if you don't have this exactly parallel with this, when you go to stamp, your eye is going to see these lines and line it up on your card like this, and then your Merry Christmas will come out wonky. So it's just easier it's just a little help with your vision. If you put it on the diagonal, then you don't worry about the lines of the block getting in your way. You're focused on the actual line of the Merry Christmas and the line of the cardstock. So that's why we do that. Okay, but in the other cases, the other reason is because it just doesn't fit the other way. All right, now let me stick this on here. There we go. I'm gonna flip it over and rub it since I had pulled it up. I don't want it to come unstuck. Okay, nice and stuck there. Now she's on there. You ready to make a Christmas tree? Yay, Debbie Spicer says, yes, I love the Hallmark Channel. Yes, it's awesome. Okay, origami. All right, so I had, seriously? Oh, I put it under the stamp set. There it is. Okay. Take a square piece of paper. In this case, we're going to have 4 different size squares, but just to teach you how to make the water bomb base, you take a square piece of paper, you fold it horizontally, vertically, and on both the diagonals. Okay, so you go that way, you open it up, then you go that way, and then you open it up, then you go that way. Ooh, I have so many folds, it's hard to do it. There we go. That way, and then that way, okay? And when you open it up, you should have 8 sections, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 sections. Then what we're going to do, actually I'm going to turn it this way because it's already folded this way. Then we're going to take this horizontal line, okay? And we're going to push it down. And these 2 triangles, okay, this hourglass here, these pieces are going to come up and make triangles. All right, so let me show you what I mean. So these 2 are going to go in, and the 2 triangles are going to come up. That is the waterboard base. The waterboard. The water bomb. We are not waterboarding anybody. Water bomb base. I don't know why the origami people call it that, but that's its official name. And that's all there is to it. But to make the tree, and you think, oh, that's great, that's easy, that's a tree. No, 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 no. To make the tree, we're going to take so it made 2 triangle flaps here, 2 flaps. Okay, makes 2 flaps here. We're going to take this front flap and fold it in on itself and line it up with the center. Okay, and we're going to do it to the other side. Now we're done. We're going to make 4 of these, stack them on top of each other, and make a tree. You ready? Here we go. All right, the sizes of our squares are 3-inch, 2.5, 2, and 1.5. Okay? So 3, 2.5, and I already have the other 2 folded, but this one is, okay, what did I say? Yeah, 3, 2.5, 2, and this itty bitty baby is 1.5. All right, so I've already folded those. So here we go. We're going to fold it up, and I'm just, like I said, just get out your old leftover Christmas paper from last year. Find some pretty designs. And it doesn't matter if it has white on the back, you know, it's not double-sided, because you're not going to see any of the back paper, okay? So pick the side that you want to see and make that what you're using to make your tree, okay? And then we're going to do it this way, okay? So now I've made a plus sign. I know you can't see it with the graph paper, but I've made a plus sign. I feel like my lighting is getting dimmer and dimmer. I'm not sure what's going on. All right. And then we're going to do the diagonals, okay? All right. So I've made a plus sign and I've made an X. Oh, and by the way, you all, I always forget to tell you, the directions are on my blog, creatingwithkristina.com. It's today's post. It's not quite up yet because I have to take pictures of all this and then put it up there, but as soon as I get all that done, it'll be up there. I usually have it up there by the end of the day. Okay, so there's the water bomb base. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this edge here of this triangle and I'm going to fold it in on itself right along the edge right there. And fold that down. Oh, and by the way, because you're working with a thicker paper than origami paper is like wrapping paper. It's really, really thin. It's easy to make creases, but when you're using designer paper, scrapbook paper, you want to have your bone folder to make these folds nice and crisp, okay? And it also stays flat better. All right, so we got that one done. Let's quickly do this one. Like I said, this is fun. So you're going to get out your scrap paper today, your leftover paper from last year, 3-inch, 2.5-inch, 2-inch, and 1.5-inch, and make these paper folds. Okay, so you make the plus sign. Oh, come on. So there's your plus sign, the horizontal and the vertical. I said that wrong, horizontal and vertical. Then the diagonals. And of course, this would be fun with having different papers for each different layer of your tree. You could do different green papers. You could do different, you could make it pink and blue. Who likes pink and blue for Christmas? Rose and turquoise. Yes, that's oh, which peanut? Lucy. Lucy loved pink Christmas trees, her pink aluminum trees. So there we go. All right, now we have this piece. And now, once again, we're just going to take this flap right here and we're going to fold it in on itself and up to the center. Okay, and the other side. There we go. And then use your bone folder to get everything nice and crisp. There we go. Okay, and let me pull in the other two. All right, so we have 4 different sizes. The 3-inch, the 2.5, the 2, and the 1.5. Okay, ready? Oh, thank you guys for sharing. You guys are awesome. Everybody needs to know how to make this. Where's my tree? Okay, so here is my card, and we're going to put this on here. But before we put this on here, we need to stack these together. So the biggest one goes inside the next size, and then that goes in the next size. Okay, like that. And then the top one, okay? But it won't stay that way very easily. So I found the best way to do this was to put a little glue on the end and then stick it in there, okay? That way it doesn't move around on you. So we have that one, and we're just going to place that in there. Okay. Hold it for a sec. All right, and now, take this one. There we go. And we're going to put that one inside there. Okay, and hold it down for a sec. And then finally, the last one. Oops. There. Now, I have seen, this tree is fun. And you could stop right here. Whoops, I'm out of the camera. Stop right here and make an ornament, okay? You could like put a little thing here and you could hang it and it'd be like a little ornament. But we're putting it on our card. All right, whoopsie. That glue's not quite dry yet. Come on, glue. Hold it. There we go. Okay, whoops. Now put glue on the back and we're gonna put it, oh, wait a minute. Before we put it on our card, dun, 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 we need a trunk. Oh, where'd my trunk go? Oh, there it is. Phew. Okay, so my trunk is just a 1/2-inch strip of early espresso. And I'm just gonna put that right there. Nothing fancy. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Now let's put our tree on here. Okay. Dun, dun. And I like using glue. It'll stay. It's not going anywhere. Sometimes our tape runner can loosen and you don't want it to be loose. All right. So just center that tree the best you can. Hold it for a sec. Isn't that fun? So I want to show you the dimension. Okay, isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? I love it. We're not quite done. Now, another thing about this card though is be careful on your thickness of your card, because you could put your rectangle on dimensionals, you could put the tree on dimensionals, but once you get all that dimension, it may not go through the postage and you may have to put extra postage on it. In America, we can only have 1/4 of an inch. Okay, or it won't go through our automated postal service sorting machines, and it clogs the machine, and then it gets sent back to you and requests extra postage. So you don't want that to happen with your Christmas cards. So just be careful. Right here, this is fine. When this is flattened, this is not too thick at all. Okay, but like I said, we're not quite done. Let's put an ornament on the top, and the ornament I'm doing is a fun bow, and this is our beautiful linen and gold thread. It's in the fine art suite, that beautiful fine art suite. Oops, though I tell you what, it does kind of come apart easily. Be careful when you're playing with it. I'm going to put that on with a glue dot, and then we're done. Okay, do you guys like this? So I can't wait to see all your trees you make. You all are so good about sharing your projects on our page. You can share them here on Creating with Kristina, or you can go over to my actual private Facebook group, the Kristina's Creative Stampers. That is a private group, and you are allowed in. All you have to do is answer the questions, and I will admit you. And some people feel safer going over there and sharing stuff than on this page. This page is a public page. Anyone in the world can see this page. But my private group page is private just to those of us who are stampers. Okay, ta-da, we're done. Happy Fun Fold Friday, you guys. And don't forget the card class, the card kit. Saturday is the last day to get this kit. Just go over to my blog, creatingwithkristina.com, look under classes, and you will find it. Love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. Bye-bye.